Here's the operational video now of the Euro wheel, now that you've assembled the bike. A few key things you need to know about the bike. First of all, the key. The key position does exist down here, it's sort of in the middle of the battery here. This key position needs to be all the way to the right like this to turn the battery on and to turn the bike on. The other ways, once you put it in, that'll be the key position once you put it in, and just turn that over a few times until it's parallel. The reason being for the other settings is to lock the battery in place. So at the moment the battery won't go anywhere. Now to turn the bike on, we put the key in that position. We're going to come around here to, there's a little switch just here, a red switch. You turn that on. You know that the key is in the right position when you see this light. So I'll just turn that off again and turn it back on. Okay, that's off. The key's in the right position. Turn the battery on. You'll see those lights come up. Okay, that means that the battery's on and everything is a green light, so to say, so far. That light will permanently stay on. So moving forward now into the LCD components of the bike. I'll get into that. The brakes, your rear brake is on the left and your front brake is on the right. Your gear shifting it's a 6-speed bike. So to change the gears up, there's a button here. Push that, you can see it's gone up, and click this lever here upward. It will put back down the gears. Okay, now I'll get to that. Sorry, this bike keeps moving. I'm sorry, the video's so shaky. The horn is the horn button here. This is the indicators. So if you turn that on to the right, that's the right indicator on. I'll just take you back to the back here. You can see that that indicator now is blinking. Same again, obviously I won't show that. If you do the same on the left, it's the same. And put it back in the middle to just turn it off into the neutral position. There is also a traditional bell here, but I think this one's really fun and cool. Now, to turn the LCD monitor on, so we put the battery on first. You've got to do those first 2 steps. Come over here and there's a little sort of this section here. Hold this M button until you see the monitor come on. So this is the monitor. So I'm sorry for the shadow here, but this is the monitor. So you can see this is the speed that you're doing. Obviously we're not moving at 0. It's the life of the battery at 27%. How many kilometers the actual bike has done to this point. So in this case, it's done 90 kilometers. Now the few key features with this, so this PAS means pedal assist mode. So when you're pedaling the bike, you can go between 0 and 5. So to move these up and down, I've just gone over to here. So that's on 0. And if I push the 1 button, I've pushed the up button, it's going to go to 1. And I keep pushing the up button all the way to 5. Same again, if you want to go down, push the down button, that will go all the way down to 0. So the way this works is when you're on 0, the bike is just a normal bike. So it's not an e-bike at all. So you're not using the motor or engaging the motor at all. Kind of pointless, but it's good to practice if you've never ridden a trike before, learning to use the bike before it gets you introduce power to it. Now, 1 is the lowest PAS mode. So it's opposite to gears. So number 1 is the slowest and the least amount of assistance that you're receiving on the bike. All the way, and then obviously 2, 3, that's sort of the in-between levels, right up to 5. So what that means is if you take your pedaling as a control, so don't change your pedaling, if you're doing the same rotations with your feet and legs, if you are on PAS 2 and as you're pedaling, you push the up button, you'll really notice the bike start to take you a lot faster. And it's really good for up hills. So if you're riding along on a flat surface at say 1 or 2, you see a big hill and you don't want to pedal any harder, you still want to do the same amount of pedaling, increase your PAS to 3 or 4, or even 5 of an extreme hill. I have never personally done that yet because it's really quite quick at 3 or 4, and that will take you up a hill quite easy. The other feature as well is the light at the front. Now to turn this light on at the front, I'll come around to that, you just hold the up button for a couple seconds. So I've just held that then, and it's a bit light at the moment. It's probably a bit hard to see because there you go. That's the light is on. You can see that on my hand there, and you would just hold the up button again and that light for a few more seconds and that light will turn off. Yeah, so I hope that's been helpful to everyone out there. We've had a few questions about the basket. This is how the basket does mount in here. You need to put the basket on before you put the handlebar on. I do need to adjust that in the previous video, and I do apologize for that. So that's that, if that helps. Yeah, the motor's in the front wheel there, if anyone's curious. It's a front wheel drive bike. The folding section here, I will quickly run you through that as well. When you go to fold the bike, there's a lever here. You push this lever and you pull it upward. So when you pull it upward and you twist it outward, okay, the bike will fold in half. So, and to put it back in, you just put it obviously back in there and tighten it up. Okay, so that's, I believe, the full workings of it. The only thing I didn't tell you, sorry, was back here again, is the battery. So we've got the battery on here. Now, if you want to remove the battery, there is a handle right here underneath where my hand is. You'll feel that. Put the key all the way. So when we put the key first in, put it in there vertically up and down, and that will allow you to unlock the battery. So at the moment, the key is on and we're ready to go. That battery is locked, so you will not be able to remove the battery. There's sort of a locking mechanism sort of up in here, and you'll go to pull it out, you won't be able to get it. So twist the key around to the original position, and then you'll be able to pull that battery out. So first time round, please bear in mind they can be a little bit sticky and a little bit tight, but they will come loose, and that should be helpful there. So seat suspension, this is pretty self-explanatory. This is, bag at the back, it zips up, it's waterproof. Yeah, so look, I hope that helps everyone. If you've got any comments about this video or you need any more help with it, please reach us at eRide Solutions. Thank you.